Hello YouTube. Today I want to talk about a little knife from Condor. If I remember correct, this is Condor Trivitata, and is a very nimble little knife. The knife came like this with a leather sheath. Leather is not extremely good, is fairly thin, but is rigid, strong. It can hold our knife very good. We have a rivet here, some lashing points, the sheath is sewn, and overall is an acceptable sheath. Is a friction sheath, but the way it keeps the knife in is very good. We do not have any chance to lose our knife because of the good friction between the knife and the sheath. This is the knife, is a Puko style knife. That means a Scandi one. We have a Scandi grind, and also we have a 1095 steel. That is at least acceptable steel. We have micarta slabs, we have red liners, and the thing that I like about this micarta is that it's not polished, is very grippy to my hand. I do not have any chance to lose the knife even if I work with my wet hand or with a frozen hand. So the knife also, the handle has this shape that is a good one. My harbor my hand very well, and also came with this lanyard hole. I'm not a very big fan of lanyard hole put in that place because my hand came over it, and that bothers me. It's something like a little stone in our shoe. It is there. It is not excessively bothering, but it is there and bothers. Well, as I said, the knife is a Puko style knife. The blade is 2.3 millimeters, if I'm not getting it wrong, and in my opinion it's a very pleasant to work with knife. That being said, let's put it to the test. So first of all, we will make some light batoning. We have here some dried oak, has almost a metallic sound, and let's split it with this knife. The knife will split without any problem. Again, we can continue splitting the wood until we get some kindling, but this is not the point. We show that the knife can do batoning. It's 1095 after all, but we are conditioned by the length of the blade. The tip is very strong. We can use it to make a hole for a friction fire without any problem. As you can see, my hole is fairly deep. I can make it wider to harbor our spindle if we need. So this is it. The tip is reliable, and this is it about batoning. It is not to baton very thick tree trunks, but we can baton light pieces of wood. In the same time, it is very nimble to work with for precision work. I will make some light chopping to remove these branches, to delimb this main branch. As you can see, without any problem, we can obtain a branch without little branches. This is it. And in the same time, due to its very Scandi, zero Scandi I think, blade, we can do some very good power cuts. So like that we can cut our tent peg, if you want to do it, in a very short period of time. Also, without any problem, we can put a very good tip on our tent peg. In the same time, we can put, without the help of the baton, we can put a stop cut and then obtain a 7 notch to help us tie our cord around the stick. And after we will crown this piece of wood, we will obtain a very usable, a very good tent peg. This is it. We have finished. We have the 7 notch, we have a good tip, we have also a good crown to help us keep it from splitting. I will make in the same time, I will make a big notch, because I want to show you how nimble this knife is. We will put the X cut and then we will remove the excess material. That will help us obtain that beak to hang our pot. So let's get to work. This is very easy to work with this knife, and as you can see, I use only the tip of the knife to help me do the work, because it cuts very, very well. It's almost like a scalpel. We have this part done, and now if we really want to, we can use the tip of the knife that is very thin, very nimble, to dig in under the beak and to obtain the space to put our pot in. This is it. Now we have obtained our big notch, a very acceptable one that will help us hang our pot like that. Alright, so this is for the notching part. Now we will use it to obtain some feather stick, and this is where this knife is exceptional. Only knife that I have that can I can say that is best at this task is the tracker from Booker, but that knife has a portion of the blade that is specific design or specific used for that purpose. This is only an average knife, and as you can see, without any effort, we can obtain very thin paper-like curls that will help us light a fire. And this is so natural, this is so effortless, and only thing that we have in mind, we must have in mind, is that the Scandi grind tend to bite deeper into the wood, so we must keep it shallow, our cut to be shallow, to obtain this thin feathers. So this is what I have obtained in a very short period of time. If I will continue, I will obtain another pieces, and in the same time you can see that is effortless for me. This is because of the handle that helps a lot to obtain our feathers. So the back of the knife is also very good for bushcraft, and with the back of the knife you can obtain very easily some fat wood, but not dust, some fat wood strips, some fat wood curls, very fine, that will be ignited very easy with a ferrocerium rod. I do not have here a ferrocerium rod, but I assure you that the knife is a very good scraper for that tool. So this is the knife. This is a very good knife with an more than acceptable steel, with an extraordinary shape and handle, and that will help us to do whatever task that requires delicacy. So this is a knife that we will have in mind, I will have in mind to keep with me, and I can say that this is a knife I can rely on in a bushcraft situation and even in a survival situation. So this is all. I have the hope that you like what I show you. A good day to you all.